Okay, now after the elbows, the wrists go into action. The main action in the wrist is what we call ulnar flexion. To duplicate the action, we'll hold a strength bar weighted on the end. Don't need a lot of weight here. Keep the arm out straight, in line with your body, and raise the weight up behind you as far as you can. You'll also feel your triceps kicking in as you go all the way up with a straight arm. Just keep the wrist or the hand in line with the forearm as you do the exercise to the full range. This is a direct duplication of the wrist action, and you'll find it very effectively for the players in hitting the ball. Okay, now that was the ulnar flexion. Now we can just change the positioning of the bar, hold it in front now. Now this is not a duplication for getting power in the hit, but it's for cocking the bat. Okay, when we hold the bar downward, now just raise it in front as high as possible. You notice the range of motion here is not great, and also the power involved is not as much. That's why many, especially the young girls, have difficulty holding the bat up. They don't have this type of strength. So by doing this exercise, you'll find the effectiveness for holding becoming much greater. But it's important to keep the arm straight. There's a tendency to start bending the elbow when doing the exercise. Okay, the next exercise is supination and pronation of the hand. Now this activity or action does not occur before the hit or during the hit. It occurs in the follow-through. However, it's very important to have the muscles strong enough in the follow-through to make sure there's no chance of injury and to ensure an easy and smooth conclusion to the actual swing. Okay, to do the exercise, kneel in front of a bench. Raise your shoulders a little more so your shoulder is over the elbow to keep the forearm in contact with the bench. Hold a strength bar in your hand in the neutral position and then drop it off to one side, that's pronation, and over to the other side, which is supination. Then you can even go a little further on your range of motion if you want. You can develop a little more range. That's it. Now this exercise is also important in your throwing because we use the pronation on almost all throws, overhead throws that is. So you do the exercise in a constant rhythm, back and forth to get the action, but keep stable with the forearm at all times. Okay, now another variation to get some of the ulnar flexion in the wrist as well as the supination and pronation is the wrist roller exercise. We can still use the same strength bar because it has a hole in the middle. All you have to do is tie a string on it. Keep the elbows bent. Okay, now start rolling it up. Bend the elbows a little bit more. And as they're doing the exercise, you can see how we have a combination of exercises. Now once you get up, you unroll it. And you can also do variations by having the string, notice it's on the inside, also on the outside. Okay, roll it up again. Okay, good. Now, for even additional variety, if you want to isolate the supination and pronation, bring it in real close to the chest. Get those elbows up and out. Okay, now unroll it. See, this one is more supination and pronation. The other one was a combination. This is a good overall exerciser for the forearms, which is so important.